What's up, Jason? Mr. Garcia, what's going on? Can't hang with you tonight. I want to send the warmest of holiday wishes to you and your family. Thank you, Thomas Jefferson. Same to you. Saint Alchemist, what's good, boss? What's happening, man? Had to take me a little nap, man. I came back. I was out and about earlier, and just boring, man. It ain't nothing on TV, and I really don't do that love and hip hop crap. That's not my thing, and it ain't much else on TV. And I don't know what they got going on with the internet service here where I live at. They've been putting up new cameras and stuff outside, and they got the internet down, so I can't really do anything with my Fire Stick. So, um, my scent of the day. I really didn't have a scent of the day, but I did test out something that I have that I sprayed on. And I'm not a huge fan of this house. I've let it be known several times, but I actually was interested in two fragrances that I did actually receive. And the one I sprayed on my hand today is from the house of Jimmy Choo, and it's Jimmy Choo Man Blue is what I sprayed on my wrist, and it smells pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. It lasted way longer than the original Jimmy Choo Man that I had. That thing lasted about 20 to 30 minutes on my skin, and it was completely gone. So despite what other people may say about that fragrance, I understand it may work perfectly for other people, but for me in general, Jimmy Choo Man is a bust, hands down. It did not do anything for me. It smelled great, but it just didn't last long. This one, on the other hand, seems to be lasting. I sprayed it here on my wrist, and I can still smell it. It's not loud, but it's not a complete, like, faint skin scent. It's not that. I can smell it clearly. So that's what I sprayed on my hand today to test. And I also have, I decided to give this one a try also. Jimmy Choo Man Ice. I haven't tested this one. I just sprayed it in the air just to see what it smelled like. And if you have fragrances like the now discontinued Ideal Cologne, or if you have John Varvatos Artisan Pure or something like that, then there's no need for you to purchase something like this. I have Artisan Pure also, and they all smell the same. Really not that hot during like the midday. It's just early in the morning and late at night when it's real cold. During the day, we're in the like high 60s, early 70s. So it's still quite warm outside. So I can test it during the day, but it's one of those type fragrances, that summertime, springtime type joint. And this blue one is about the same. Another one of those summer and springtime type fragrances. It smells good. Both of those smell pretty good. So I'm in the test mode with those. For the ladies, I am starting to dabble a little bit into women's fragrances. I'm not going to buy a whole lot of stuff. Just some things that may interest me or interest women. Everybody's doing the expansion thing where they're trying to venture off and do different things with their channels. And I think one of the things that I may end up starting to do is a little bit of women's fragrances. I know some women have asked me if I do women's fragrances on my channel, like some of the newer subscribers that I meet. And I tell them that I don't, which is kind of disappointing to some women, but I don't have that constant lady in my life to where I can get fragrances for women and let her have it, or she be interested in doing the video with me. My friend that I have now, she's not really, she don't really want to get in front of the camera like that. So it's kind of hard for me. I don't want to wear these women fragrances. I want to, have a test subject to wear them and see. But my friend, she really doesn't do colognes and perfumes and stuff like that. So um, I am going to be testing out a few things. I do have this Gucci Guilty for women that I want to get tested. As you all saw, I did have this Tiffany and Company. Ended up being a woman's fragrance, and it smells decent. It's just not, unisex. It's for women, and I can't do anything with this, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I may do some kind of giveaway just for the women. I don't know how many women I have that are subscribers. I know 2 that I could think of, but if the women are interested in some of these fragrances, then I'm willing to do maybe some kind of giveaway or sell them if need be. This is one that was very interesting. I got from Alfonso, a subscriber that I went to go meet, and this is 3 a.m. de Parfum by Zara. And I personally looked it up. I couldn't find any information on this one, but one of my subscribers, 1 or 2 of them, I think, found out that this is actually a woman's fragrance, in which I kind of figured that much because of the bottle. It doesn't smell strictly like a woman's fragrance. It has a sweetness in it that I like, and I'll actually wear this one. I don't really care what people say. It doesn't smell feminine or overly feminine. It smells like it could be maybe a unisex. I don't know what the notes are, but it smells great. I like it. So I may wear it to work just to give it a wearing and see what happens. But for the most part, yes, I found out that this is a woman's fragrance. So thank you. Also, this one is one that I've heard a lot of people talk about, even the big guns. This is Shalimar. And I actually ran across this one in rack stores. I've seen it twice now. But I ended up with this one, and I looked up the notes on it, and it's actually for women. I don't know if they have a men's version of this, but this doesn't smell bad. I think a man could pull this one off. I don't know which one everybody else is reviewing, whether it's the men's version or whatever, but I think all of the bottles look similar to this one. I could be, especially if somebody points it out and they can prove to me facts. So this is not bad, but this is a I don't know if I want to wear this one or not. I may try it out, see what happens. This is a bit old schoolish, but it is what it is. Mr. Will, what's good, bro? What's happening? Thomas Jefferson, blessing my friend. Thank you. Same to you. Uncommon Sense, your gift on the way, player. Thank you. Scent Alchemist, getting another box of samples together for you. Have you ever smelled Shergi by Sir? No, I haven't, but I have heard other reviewers talk about it, like the bigger name ones. I think also Ross from TLTG, I think I saw one of his recent videos and he said he got a sample of it also. I think that's what he got. But I've heard JC talk about it. Justin, he talked about it, and some other fragrances from that house. And I'm interested, but as you know, I know people are tired of hearing me say this. I just don't have the money to, purchase some of these fragrances and even get samples. My money is tight right now, like super tight. I like Jimmy Choo Man Ice. Rick, what's good? Yeah, I was stuck when it comes to Jimmy Choo fragrances, just because Jimmy Choo Man performed so piss poorly on me. I wasn't willing to give it a shot. The house itself, but these two seem to be pretty decent, to be honest. Man, Ice and Blue, they are very, very, very um, a whole lot better, I should say, than the original Jimmy Choo Man. So yeah. Rick says, "Man, Ice smells like Dior own cologne." Yeah, I just said that a few minutes ago. If you have, I have Dior own cologne also. I mean, it smells like any of those lemony summertime type fragrances, like the Ideal cologne. Even though it has a little almond in it, it does smell like it's citrusy. The uh, uh, John Varvatos Artisan Pure, it smells like that one. I mean, it's basic. I mean, if you have those other ones, I don't see a need for Jimmy Choo Man Ice. To be honest with you, it's pretty much a redundant buy, but you know, most of this stuff is gifted to me anyway, so if it comes, I'm not gonna turn it down. Um, Civilized Redneck in the building. Hey guys, what's up, man? I'm actually doing this live because I've had several people in the past few days ask me if I'm going live or please go live, and they seem to enjoy the live. So I'm live right now. So make sure if you're the one who's been asking, you better be active in the comment section and say something or ask the question or something. Don't just tell me to go live just because you want to see this handsome face. Get my water in too. Let's see. Midwest checking in. Darren Newell. That's what's up. I love the fact that I'm international now. Like I've had some people from um, Germany. I've had people from Paris, Greece, like all over Jamaica. I've had people from everywhere, all walks of life, hit me up and let me know that they're checking me out. So somebody like me, the average everyday person that works, you know, two jobs, struggling, I'm living, you know, check to check. I'm not in this big extravagant place. I don't have a lot of new stuff. I don't have this big elaborate setup behind me where you see all my colognes and stuff like that. And people still watch is amazing to me. I don't have no intro music, no outro music. I don't have music playing while I'm talking and all this. I don't have fancy lighting. I have all this fancy ring lights and all that. And for me to still be able to keep people's attention, and my videos aren't always short. Most of the time, they're like at least 20 minutes long in some cases, maybe longer. And people still stay tuned in, and it's amazing to me. But I appreciate it. What about doing testing the decants on the street to random people? My thing with that is time. I have to have time to do that. I work Monday through Friday, two jobs, and I get off at 10 o'clock at night. So for me to be walking around at night trying to spray people with cologne and stuff like that would be ridiculous. I'd probably end up going to jail or, you know, something like that. I could do it on the weekend, but most of my weekends are tied up because those are the only times I get to see my kids. And I don't want to spend my day walking around, you know what I'm saying? My kids want to do other stuff, and I'm being selfish because I want to do cologne stuff. So I would have to find the time to do that. I know it's cool when me and Matt do it. I know you guys enjoy the videos that me and Matt do like that. But personally speaking, when I have free time, I have to do what I have to do for my kids. You know what I'm saying? They're more important to me than this whole collection. If I had to choose between, you know, doing something with my kids versus giving away or getting rid of my whole collection, all of this crap would be gone. Hands down. Like, my kids come first. So I'm not trying to like be rude or mean or nothing like that. I understand what you guys want to see and what you would like to see, but you know, I have to have time to do that kind of stuff. Why not do some scented beard oil, beard care videos? That's something else that I've been pondering on since I have a beard. I have been testing out. Let me grab it. I mean, don't get it twisted. I use beard oils and conditioners and sprays and stuff like that. So this came from TJ Maxx, and it was $4.99. And this is a beard mist, bamboo and Pro 85, whatever the hell that is. It's a strengthening mist, beard mist, and I've been using this, and I had another beard oil, but I ran out of that one. But I do use beard mist. This is a leave-in conditioner, a moisturizer, detangler, and a protector. I use this also to soften it up, like when I'm getting ready to go to work and I don't want to put in something that's gonna, you know, clash with my cologne. I'll just grab this and spray and put a little quarter-size dab in my hand and rub it, massage it in the beard to soften it up so I can comb it. But I do use stuff like this. Matt was generous enough to give me the beard oil that came from George Zaharoff. This is Zaharoff Signature Grooming Oil. And I've been testing it out since he gave it to me last weekend, I think it was. And this works pretty good. Now, I'm not going to say that it does wonders for my dry skin, because underneath this beard, if I don't keep it oiled or greased or whatever, it gets pretty dry underneath here and flaky. And sometimes I can tell when it's dry because it gets itchy in certain spots, like here and down in here and right in here. It gets dry and I scratch. And I need beard oils and stuff like that. So Matt gave me this, and I've been testing it out, and it's about halfway gone now. It was pretty much almost full when he gave it to me. And I've been wearing the hell out of it. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that if I don't wear Zaharoff Signature Pour-On Cologne, this does tend to clash with whatever cologne I wear that particular day, because the scent of the cologne is in this. And when I put it in the cologne I have on, I can't smell it, but other people can. So that's the one thing I don't like about wearing this when I want to wear something else. When you wear his beard oil that has the Signature Pour-On DNA, you have to wear his cologne with it. So far it's working pretty good. It's softening my beard pretty good. My friend, she keeps rubbing her hand through my damn beard every time she's near me. It tells me how soft it is. So it's working as far as that aspect, but you know, dealing with my dry skin, it's not doing too good. I mean, maybe in the moment when I'm having this on initially, it works, but later on throughout the day, when it kind of, you know, sinks into the skin or whatever, it, like, my skin is super dry. Y'all just don't believe how dry my skin is. Excuse me. It may not seem like it, but it is. But I do use beard oils and stuff like that, so I am going to start bringing it to you. Let me pull out something else. Something else that I use, or that I started using, are these beard and hair oils also. And these come from a hair store. And these are pretty good too. These little packs don't hold much. I mean, it gives me enough to, you know, do one day's worth of wear, which is why I have a whole pack of them. So, I mean, yeah, I use beard oils and stuff. So I may start doing some reviews on that type of stuff, which is why I didn't understand why Matt got beard oil from George when he doesn't have a beard. Not throwing shade, Matt, if you're watching this or see this later, but I should have been getting something like this. But hey, you know, it is what it is. Some people have more of a rapport with people, and some people just don't. Nothing against George. He's a great guy. I just didn't understand why Matt would get beard oil and he doesn't have a beard. I have one. So, also, I like to test out TJ Maxx soaps. I know Centaur is doing more natural stuff now, which shout out to Centaur Fragrances. Ben is doing a great job over there on his channel. He's another one that's talking about venturing off and doing other things as far as like talking about more natural oils and soaps and stuff like that. I don't have an issue with it. I mean, if people don't like it, then they need to go somewhere else. But nobody wants to continue to do the same old thing. After a while, it gets boring, it gets redundant, and people want to see, you know, other content. You want to gain other subscribers, because once you hit that demographic, I think sometimes it kind of tapers off a little bit, and people just don't tune in to the same old cheapies. Like, that's one reason why I don't do a lot of the cheapies anymore, because I think once I hit a certain plateau, a lot of people aren't into cheapies because they level up and they start talking about more top tier designer. They move into niche and indie, in which I'm not going into that niche world except for, you know, what samples and decants I get. I can't afford niche, so I'm staying at a certain level until I can, you know what I'm saying, get myself financially situated, and then I can afford to. I am monetized now, so I do make a little bit of money. I haven't gotten that first check yet, but I am monetized now, so I can start using that money towards buying some other fragrances. So if you're out there in the fragrance world and you sell fragrances, you sell samples, decants, bottles, stuff like that, and you're legit. I'm not talking about none of that bootleg, watered down crap that people selling and just getting over on people. I'm gonna start buying some real stuff as soon as the checks start rolling in. So keep your eyes and ears open for Mr. Cheap Sense. He's gonna start buying fragrances. So please don't try me with the bullshit. I don't have it. I'm not wrapped too tight. And to be shitted on and taken advantage of as hard as I work and as, you know, as little as I have, I don't have time for people to be shitting on me and stealing from me and stuff like that. So don't try it. But I have been testing out different soaps and stuff like that. Yes, I know TJ Maxx is probably not the best place to be buying, you know, great soap, but sometimes you find some interesting stuff like this Castle Bell scented bar soap, and this one is whiskey. And I haven't opened this one yet because I have some other soap that I was using. It was a black soap that I found, and I've used all of that one. I got this big guy, Portola Men's Grooming. It's a 3-in-1 all over wash, face, hair, and body. And this is woods, soothing sandalwood and sage. I got this big guy. I'm pretty sure some of you have seen this in TJ Maxx before. And it has a nice smell to it. It's not overpowering. It doesn't scent wise last long. So if you shower with this and then you want to spray on some cologne, it doesn't clash with it. So that's what I like about it. And my friend, when she smelled it, she said she liked this also. So this one was $6.99 for this big ass 1 liter, which will last me for a while. And as you can see, I've been putting a pretty good dent in it. So I don't buy this stuff and not use it. I am using it. Let's see what's going on here. David Sanchez, hey big dog, what's up, man? Rick says, I know you would never buy again. Yeah, that initial experience, I spent almost $40 on a 50 bottle of Jimmy Choo Man last Christmas. It was like it was during Christmas or like right after Christmas. They hadn't started marking stuff down yet at Bell's and TJ Maxx and all that. And I bought it. I kept seeing that Jimmy Choo. I always heard people talk about Jimmy Choo, Jimmy Choo, Jimmy Choo. My next to the youngest sister, she bought some for her old man, and she raved about it. Oh, Jimmy Choo is this and that. And I said, you know what? The hell, if everybody else loves it, then I'm gonna try it out. And I bought it, and I sprayed it in the car because I never really wait till I get home. I'm so impatient sometimes. I got in the car, I busted open, I sprayed it. I was like, oh man, that smells so good. It's got pineapple in it. I sprayed that shit on when I was on my way to my second job and I walked out the door. By the time I got to my second job, which takes probably about, 7 to 10 minutes. By the time I was going down the road, the actual road to the security gate to get into the paper mill where I work at, it was gone. Like completely. I couldn't smell it on my wrists, on my arms. I couldn't smell it in my vehicle. And when you're enclosed in that little small space of your vehicle, you can smell what you got on. I couldn't even smell it anymore. And from that day forward, I said I would never buy another Jimmy Choo fragrance. I've seen other reviewers talk about, man, Ice and Blue and Ashton from Gent Sense and all this. And they talked so good about it. And I was like, man, I'm not doing that crap. Well, I ended up with 2 more. So I'm happy with these. So far, the smells are great. It's just the performance. And I need to get some wearings out of them. These are actually spanking brand new. So I need to get some wearings out of them and see what the performance is like. Let's see. Having fragrances is an expensive hobby depending on what you buy. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's expensive even if you buy inexpensive fragrances. It can become expensive. Before I started getting into some of the higher quality stuff, all the cheapies that I had, I mean, it added up, man. Like the different prices as far as like $20 here, 30, 40, 100 and something dollars. If you have an extensive collection like I do, where at one point in time I had, I think, close to 400. I'm talking about actual bottles. I'm not talking about decants and samples. I mean actual bottles still with the boxes and all that. I had them stacked up. If you go back and watch my older videos, I've said this in another live stream. I had about 400. If you take $20 and times that by 400, and I think somebody said it came up to like $8,000 or something like that. That's just in cheapies. That's not including what I have now, because my collection now, I've swapped out things and sold and bought more stuff, like higher quality stuff. So if I do it now and do the actual prices, like $49.99, $59.99, $60 here, whatever, it would be a lot more than $8,000 right now. So either way you look, don't just think just because it's an expensive fragrance that you have that's the only reason why it's going to be an expensive hobby. Because cheapies can get expensive too, depending on how many you have. So, thoughts on YSL? I have smelled the original and I love it. But I actually like it. I've never worn the original YSL. I've only smelled it. But this is the Sensual Obsessions formulation of it. And I love it. I haven't worn this one yet either, but just smelling it, smells great. It smells identical damn near to the original. So shout out to Kevin from Central Obsessions. Is the one EDP worth the buy? Definitely. That's from Mr. Will. Hell yeah. I picked that one over the Eau de Toilette version, the EDT. This is the only thing I hate about doing lives at my place, because I always want to get up and pick shit up. And I have all this stuff scattered all over the place, and then I have to put it all back. This is the EDT. And this is the EDP. And you can tell, I know the bottle is a little darker, like it gets darker at the bottom, but the juice coloration is a little tad bit darker than the original. This one is nice. It's more, both of them are actually nice. This is nicer. The scent actually does change a bit with the EDP, but I love the EDT as well, because I have had females in the past next to me, and they've smelled this. That's why I always call Dolce & Gabbana the one, a close encounter scent, because they love smelling it. And this is actually the second time I've sprayed the EDP. I haven't worn it yet. I don't know what the hell I'll be waiting on. But there is a slight differential between the two. It's just not by much. It's just the EDP does last longer. Neither one of these project that great. You may get about an hour projection out of it, and then it turns into a skin scent. But it's a nice skin scent. Great for nighttime wear. You can wear this in cool weather. Like I said, it's perfect date night scent. Either one you go with, you're not going to lose, because you're going to be with the one you love or somebody you're interested in, or one night stand, or whatever the case may be. Either one will work. The cheaper of the two, obviously, is going to be the EDT, because this one, even in rack stores, is going to be kind of expensive. So, and I'm sorry if I'm slow with these comments. Eugene Baptiste, hey, do that. Yeah, it is, but I don't do nightclubs. I don't do bars. I rarely go out to do anything. When I'm on my free time, I do stuff for me. I'm not out trying to, go to clubs and bars. I'm older now. I'm like 42 now. And a lot of that loud noise I can't deal with a lot anymore. I used to have 812s in two of my vehicles back in the day. And I can't even stand a lot of loud noise in the car now. I don't like a lot of smoke. I used to be a smoker. I smoked cigarettes and Black and Miles for years. And I got bronchitis one time, like maybe a year or so ago. And the doctor told me that I couldn't get rid of this chronic cough because of the bronchitis. And if I didn't stop smoking, it was going to continue to persist. And I just quit cold turkey. And I haven't had a Black and Mild, a cigarette. I don't even like when I get in the elevator here and smell somebody done smoked in the elevator, in which they ain't supposed to. But I can't even stand smoke. So for me to be going to clubs and bars and all that, I'm not a night owl anymore. I'm not young. I'm not out there trying to diddy bop and all this kind of stuff and Millie Rock and whatever the hell these kids doing these days. I can't do all that stuff. I've never been a dancer anyway. Benji Cook, do you watch Jeremy Fragrance? No. When I first started my fragrance journey, when I first got into it, he was one of the first ones that I started watching. I thought it was very interesting. And as time went on, I don't know, it's just something. I don't have anything against Jeremy. It's just something about him that comes off to me a little arrogant, or a lot arrogant, because it's obvious to everybody. And which is nothing wrong with being arrogant. It's different when you're an asshole or being a dick to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people, I'll say I don't watch a lot of their content anymore. because when you start getting into niche and indie, and I can't afford to buy a lot of that stuff, why am I gonna watch it if I can't buy it? So I just don't watch certain stuff. Like Big Beard Business, I used to watch a lot of his content, and when he started talking about um what is it? By Killian, Black Phantom, and like I liked when he was going to the rack stores and doing his little, challenges where he did like a $40 challenge or a $50 challenge, and he'd go to TJ Maxx and Ross and all that and try to find cheapies and stuff like that and bring. I love that content, but when he started talking about By Killian, Black Phantom, and all this other stuff, and Under the Lemon Tree by whatever company that was, like, I can't afford all of that stuff. So why am I gonna watch it? So I actually did unsubscribe from Big Beard Business and Jeremy Fragrance. Now, that was back when I was a little bit still in the early stages and I was transitioning to more higher end designer stuff. Now I don't unsubscribe from people's channels. I just choose not to watch certain content. Like, I like what's his name? I can't think of his name right now. I can't think his name. He's got a cologne coming out now. He hangs with Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Sometimes I don't watch all of his content. I love the fact that he has his own cologne coming out. I think if anybody was to come out with a cologne, I think he's more deserving of it. Not trying to say nobody else is, but it's just the way he comes off in his videos, that he's so sure and positive of what he's talking about, and he knows what he knows, you know what I'm saying, about what he's talking about. It seems like he's the perfect person to be, bringing out a fragrance. Like Jeremy, he's just on camera, he's doing this little spin thing, and he's a little arrogant, and he just goes up to people and does whatever, and he doesn't seem like the guy that actually is going to be bringing you a fragrance. And I don't have anything against any one of his date night or Office for Men fragrances. I don't own either one of them, maybe decants, but that's just my personal preference, though. There's not a lot of people's content I watch a lot of. Only when they talk about stuff I know I may be able to find at a rack store, or I'll maybe be able to purchase online. Robes 08, no one's home. I don't know what you mean by that, but Georgia Gent, what up, man? What's happening? Hey, Mark, what's up? Georgia Gent, yes, sir. You're welcome, man. When I get a beard grown, I will have to get a bottle. Georgia Gent, what's up, St. Alchemist? I'll check the Zaharoff beard out. Yeah, his beard oil is not bad at all. I like it. Robes 08 going to work on a review tonight. Just wanted to pop by and say hi. Thank you, man. That's what's up. Steven from Red Alessis, that's who I was talking about, and he just his message just popped up. That's who I was trying to. I'm having brain fart. What's up, Steven? I was just saying that if anybody deserved to, I said this before, have a cologne line come out, it was you, because you seem positive and sure about everything that you talk about, and you seem to hold people's interest when it comes to talking about fragrances, and you keep me entertained when it comes to wanting to know information. A lot of people don't give a lot of information. Like, I'm one who doesn't give a lot of information. I just tell people whether I like something or I don't like it. But nothing against Jeremy. Like I said before, he just doesn't seem like, to me, the type of guy who is gonna bring you his own line, in which he did. I don't know if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a obvious difference in you guys' personalities. Like, Jeremy is more brash and up tempoed and whatever, and you're like calm, cool, and collected, and you know exactly what you're talking about, and you know what I'm saying? It just seems more like people would gravitate more towards Steven to do a fragrance than Jeremy, in which that is kind of weird in my head, but that's how I see it. Jason Alex M. What's up, Steven? Everybody shouting out Steven right now. Georgia Gent. Hey, was kind enough to send me the oil when I purchased the lotion. Now I'm growing a beard. LOL. He was forward thinking. No shade taken. Yeah, none taken at all. I wasn't throwing shade either. I'm just saying, um, I've had this beard for a while now, and he's seen it, and it's just my thing. I didn't understand like why would he send somebody beard oil that doesn't have a beard. So that's all that was. Um, Rohan Large, hey, keep up the good work. You're a really good inspiration and person. You will blow up in 2020, my man. Respect. Thank you. Um, Whatever comes my way coming up in the next year, I'm all for it, especially if it's positive. All that negativity and stuff like that. I know y'all hear me curse a lot and stuff like that. That's just my personality. I'm a lot different than I was, being that I was in a messed up relationship before, and I don't let people step on me and run over me like they used to. So now I'm a little more upspoken or outspoken, and I just say what's on my mind. And if people don't like it, oh well. It is what it is. You should test and review international fragrances. If subs from Mideast, Africa, Caribbean send you some decants, I'm all for it if they gonna send them to me. International shipping is costly, and I've reached out to a few companies overseas, and they always hit me with the same thing. Like if I pay for the shipping, then they would be more than willing to send me some stuff, but I just don't have the money for it. Rohan, love you, bro. You are the realest. Thank you. I get that a lot. I've been getting that from subscribers since day one of me starting this fragrance journey. Like I tell it like it is. I don't cut shorts. It just is what it is with me. And I know somebody's gonna comment on that because I say that a lot. It is what it is. Let's see. 504 Man Fragrances. What's up, man? You can find great soaps at TJ Maxx. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I never said it was anything wrong with it. I get plenty of soaps and stuff from TJ Maxx. Like I said, I have this one whiskey that came from TJ Maxx. I haven't tested. I've used other soaps, like that black soap that I had came from there. This came from there. They're not bad. I know some people just like more natural stuff these days, and it's nothing wrong with that, but take the time out to smell the roses or venture out and do other stuff. So, Baltimore Big Man, what's up, man? The mayor of Detroit, sorry for the delay on the Alexandria Tuscan King. They were behind on orders, but I got the tracking number and we'll be sending it to you. Thank you, man. I mean, it ain't no big deal. Whenever it comes, it comes. I know it's the holiday season. Things are going to get backed up. And, it's sad, man. I saw on Facebook, somebody had shipped somebody some fragrances, and one of the post office people or whoever it was, UPS or whatever, opened the damn package, took some of the cologne out of it, and put a damn sports bra back in the box. And then they resealed it with a different tape on top of the tape. It was like some blue tape that the guy used to mark his package. And then the person put clear tape or some other kind of tape on top of the blue tape and sent the package. So that's ridiculous, man. It's some real idiots out here. Kenny Benny says, do you spray your clothes? I used to, and that doesn't give an accurate reading on colognes. On clothes, they tend to cling to the material longer than it does on your skin. Your skin absorbs, or it evaporates off, or whatever may happen, whatever the process is. And I started wanting to give people more of an accurate reading of what you're getting off of skin. So I stopped spraying my clothes. Now, whatever gets on my clothes from being on, like if I spray the back of my neck and it gets on the back of my shirt, or if I spray the inner elbows and it gets on my sleeve, then that's different. But as far as like spraying my shirt, I got away from that. 2 things. 2, I don't get an accurate reading from it. And 2, I don't sometimes you spray your clothes and the scent won't come out, or it'll stain depending on the oil concentration that's in it. And I don't want to ruin my clothes. So, and I don't honestly don't have a lot of clothes anyway. That little closet is packed, but it's not a lot of stuff in there. Let's see. Rod T. Right. I don't watch these niche channels. Nothing wrong with niche fragrances. My personal opinion is the fact that if I can't afford it, why watch it? I mean, it's good for entertainment purposes if you want to be interested in something or knowing about something different. But as far as like me watching it for me personally, because I want to buy it, I can't afford a lot of that stuff. So why even watch? And I don't understand also why people, trolls or whatever you want to call it, if you don't like somebody's content, why watch it? If you think somebody's an idiot or an asshole or don't know what the hell they like, I've gotten several comments over time saying that you should just give it up. You don't know what you're talking about. You always say you don't know this or you don't know that. Well, if I sit and pretend like I know everything, I'd be lying to myself. So I keep it honest. I keep it 100. If I don't know, I don't know. And if you really want to know information, you can Google it your damn self. Is how I feel about it. I'm just going to tell you, hey, Jimmy Choo Man Blue is a shitty fragrance. I don't think you should buy it. Or, hey, Jimmy Choo Man Blue is a great fragrance. It lasted on me 6 hours. I got like 3 unsolicited comments. Like, I'm going to tell you what it is. But as far as like note breakdowns and all that stuff, there are more better people out there who can talk about this than me. Like Robes 08, Steven from Red Adolescence, Ashton from Gent Sense, Cuba Knows talks notes sometimes, not all the time. Joy I mean, like there are a lot of people out there who talk notes, and I'm not one of those guys who really gets into it like that. So Sam Broom in the building. What's up, family? What's up, man? I need to get at you too, man, and you know, just do some everyday talk. Because we haven't talked in a while. I know you've been busy. You've been traveling, family, and this holidays and stuff. That's why I haven't, you know, tried to call you or nothing like that, man. But once the holidays and all the, you know, festivities and all this madness dies off, I'm going to holler at you, man. Just to talk, you know, everyday stuff. Me and Trey Sense, we talk all the time, man. Almost every day or every other day. And, you know, I like that. Other subscribers too, they talk to me, message me from time to time. I'm not throwing shade at Jeremy. Don't people don't take this the wrong way. I'm not. I got to get my water. My throat's drying out. I'm not throwing shade at Jeremy. How he comes off, and Steven is more, for lack of a better word, he's more professional, so to say. Like, I haven't seen Jeremy behind the scenes like how he is when he's not in front of the camera. Steven comes off like a constant professional to me. And I would lean more towards like purchasing his fragrance than I would Jeremy. You know what I'm saying? Because it just doesn't seem like Jeremy fragrance, his fragrances, they mimic who he is. His Office for Men is loud. It's like in your face. He's like doing his spin and all this kind of stuff. Steven seems like his fragrance is going to be more gentlemanly, more, you know, manly. I don't know if I'm making sense to you guys, but that's just how I see it. That's how I visualize it. Eugene Baptiste, Red Adolescence, German Ortega, thoughts on how? German Ortega, Joe, Red Adolescence, thank you so much. I appreciate that. No problem. Cali Reviews in the building. Oh, Stephen, if you're still in here, I just seen this comment. I'm not sure how far down this goes, but I know we talked the last video and you said something about when your fragrance is ready or you have some samples or whatever the case may be. I know I don't have a link to my email or whatever. If you need my information to get me a sample, because I do want to sample it and give my opinion on it on this channel on your fragrance. If you need my email address or something like that, please hit me up so I can get that to you. Cali Reviews, what's up, fella? What's going on? He meant fellas. Sorry for butchering your name, Steven. No worries. Like Phil Jackson and Michael Jordan. The mayor of Detroit, bro, you wasn't kidding about that Vanilla Outlaw from Sensual Obsessions. It's the bomb. I like it. It's nice. It is really nice. One person I know of that didn't care much for it, I can't remember his name right now, but he did mention in the comment section one time. I think I saw it yesterday or today or whenever it was, and he said that he didn't care for it. So, I mean, it's not going to be for everybody. Trust me. I mean, if I like Andy Warhol, or I love Andy Warhol, actually. I haven't smelled the original Bond No. 9 Andy Warhol, but Kevin's version is nice too. I love it. Not everybody's going to agree with that. And that's why fragrances are subjective. People need to understand that, though, because people get so butthurt when you don't like something that they like, and they come in the comment section and they get so aggressive and so butthurt by it. Like, man, get over it. Like, I'm not gonna like everything that everybody likes. Like, Club de Nuit Intense Man, to me, is a very good fragrance. It is one of the most controversial clones of Creed Aventus of all time, I must say, because whenever you mention Creed Aventus and Club de Nuit Intense Man, it sparks controversy every time you bring it up. And I love that fragrance, but a lot of people don't like it due to, number one, the lemon opening. They don't like that. They don't want to give it a chance to dry down, which is sad because you don't know what you're missing out on the dry down. It smells almost identical to Creed Aventus to me. And people love Creed Aventus so much that it hurts that somebody likes something other than that. And you have to get over that crap, man. It's not that serious. I don't have nothing against Creed Aventus at all. If I could own a bottle of it, I would have a bottle of it. But I don't, because it's too expensive, which is why I don't have it. That's the only reason why I don't talk about Creed Aventus on this channel like that, is because I don't own it. I have decants that people send me or their versions of it, but I don't own it. That's just my personal take on it, though. Yeah, but Vanilla Outlaw is great, man. Sensual Obsessions, Kevin is doing a wonderful job with his some things I may not like as much as others, but that's just my personal preference. It's easier to connect with Steven, more like your everyday guy, and his content is balanced. I can't afford niche stuff yet, but I do listen to, yeah, it ain't nothing wrong with that. If you want to sit and watch, niche, people talk about niche and indie and all this kind of stuff, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with getting the information, you know what I'm saying, and being in the know with fragrances. Nothing wrong with that. I just choose not to because I know I'm never going to buy a By Killian. I'm not going to buy, some of this other high-end stuff. I can't see myself forking out that type of money for a fragrance. I can't do it. That's just me. I don't have it like that. The mayor of Detroit. Love your content, Redolescence. Striving to be set apart. Hi, Steven. I got to order that fourth bottle. The one Carlos said was uplifting. Swiss Arabian USA is pretty good with samples. I might have to look into them. I mean, I have a Swiss Arabian or two fragrances. They're pretty good. They're very potent, strong as hell. I'll tell you that. The mayor of Detroit. Oh yeah, E. John, the mayor of Detroit. I got two nice size sample packages from Swiss Arabian. Thank you so much, the mayor, from Steven. Striving to be, he says he appreciate the support. Rod T, right, can't afford niche, no need to watch. Striving to be set apart. You're welcome, Sam Broom. Stephen has always been supportive of the smaller guys in the community. He and I exchange many messages. He's very reachable. Thank you, Sam Broom. I'm always here for you if you need anything. The mayor of Detroit. I took your advice and bought that Al Haramain Amber Oud Gold Edition today when I watched your review. Redolescence, TLTG. What's up, Ross? The community is pretty supportive as a whole, I find. Yeah, what I will say is that there are glitches in the matrix as far as like I don't know exactly what the deal is. I'm gonna talk about this briefly because me and this person talks a lot and he don't understand why a lot of people don't deal with him either. Maybe it's miscommunication or something, but Trey Sense, I don't know what the deal is, why people reach out to him or talk to him. He's not secluded as most of us are. He does pretty decent reviews. He may not review a lot of the same stuff that some other people review, but he does a pretty good job. And he's one of the people that I feel like should be a little higher up in subscribers. I've shouted him out, and I don't know if it's like he's been blackballed in the community or what the deal is. Maybe it's something that happened between somebody and it's been some words exchanged and people are just following suit. But I think Trey deserves a little bit more attention than he's getting, and he's not getting it. Also, I feel like some people, once they hit a certain level, are not as, I don't know how to say it. They don't deal with or talk to some of the people that they talked to or dealt with when they were smaller channel wise, and that kind of bothers me. I know think people grow, people change, people don't tend to deal with the same people they used to deal with once they get to a certain level, and that's sad to me because once you get to that next level and you get the knowledge that you have to make you go a step higher than that, then you should easily be able to reach back and give that knowledge to make other people or help other people move up to another level. They may not catch up with you, but at least you can reach back and help the next person move up. As far as like right now, if somebody was to come to me and say, hey bro, I think if you did such and so with your channel, it would help you grow. Nobody's reached out to me and told me anything like that, in which to me, it's no big deal. I love the fact that Steven jumps in here and shows support. I like that Robes08 jumps in here and shows support. But there are others looking at on us and they're not doing it. And I don't know what the case or the deal is, but it's sad, man. And I'm one of the guys that people like, who is it? Some of the lower tier guys in the fragrance world, bro sense, he's struggling right now, and he reaches out to me and Trey Sense and other people for advice, and we're giving them what we know from where we are, what level we're at. So whether he takes that advice or not and does something with it, that's on him. But I feel like if I can't give him the answers, I should be able to refer him to somebody over me, and they should be able to be like, oh, hey, yeah, I understand what you're going through right now. You're struggling as a channel because you might want to try this, and this. You know what I'm saying? And it makes you feel good being a lower tier guy in the fragrance community that this big name channel or this big guy who has however many, 100,000 viewers reached out to me and was like, oh man, that made me feel good that Steven from Redolescence reached out or jumped in my live, and it boosts your confidence. Some people are stuck in a rut and don't know how to get out of it, and I can't always help you. I don't have all the answers. So Red Lessons, I hope you love it. The Mayor, TLTG, what up, Keith? What's up, Ross? Sam Broom, Keith, you know you're my man, and I'll always be here for you. I know that, man. Man, you can call me anytime. Yeah, I could have, but I just, I saw one of your reviews how you was talking about you had a lot of birthdays going on and a lot of family stuff and traveling, and I don't want to interrupt none of that, man. I know how it is. It's hectic. It's hectic. I know. I'm never too busy for a friend, and you are my friend, brother. Thank you. Hey, Steven, or Navitas Parfums, Eau de Parfums. Steve is cool and laid back like everyday people. Texas, Alabama boy, I can't wait to receive my, yep. Red Lessons, hey Jason, they are parfum strength concentrated at 25%. Right, Steven is on the up and up. His frags seem to have more substance than Jeremy's. Hello, stoked about Steven's fragrance. I think everybody is. What's the other guy's name that has a fragrance out? Mr. Smelly. I want to get my hands on his, but I reached out to him and I haven't gotten a response. So I mean, I don't know what the deal is, but I wouldn't mind sampling his too. Jeremy used to be a model and pop former over in you. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I won't ever be able to afford his fragrances, but I buy his stuff. Thanks, Steven. Appreciate that. Striving to be set apart at the Mayor. That amber oud smells really good. I will definitely get in touch with you. Thank you. Oud is not my favorite right now. I've smelled an oud fragrance or two. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull one out. Y'all hold on for a second. Maybe if the oud wasn't the more dominant note and I can get, you know what I'm saying? If I can get introduced to it in a lighter note, yeah, I would be more interested in oud. But the one I smelled the other day, I am not a big fan of. And it came from Sam and me and Matt and I should say, if I want to say it correctly, actually sampled it and I didn't like it. I think it was this one. Y'all bear with me. I got a lot of samples. Okay, so Oud Imperial. This is Eau de Parfum concentration. This came from Sam Broom. I know absolutely nothing about this company, but he did send this to me. And this oud is Barnyard Skanky. That is not something I would want on my skin. Now, if I can, that is just too strong for me. I don't know. I just can't do it. That is loud and like, but my nose isn't trained to like something like that yet. Now, if I can get introduced to oud and something else that's not as prominent and, you know what I'm saying, work my way into it, then I would probably learn to like oud. I know Ava Monroe told me that I should give oud a second try or whatever. And I'm trying. I'm really trying. I just this particular one is just not for me. I don't like that. But I don't know. Maybe somebody can recommend something that's more wearable, you know, to get me eased into it. Let's see. Bro, have you smelled January Scent Project? No, I don't even know what that is. Jacquees Retro, peace from the DMV. The mayor of Detroit, thanks driving, never smelled the other one you were talking about, LOL. Exactly, most of Fragcom likes Fahrenheit. I can't get past the petrol. I actually thought that I wasn't gonna like Dior Fahrenheit, and I mean not true. This actually came from BroSense in a trade. He actually went out and bought this for me from Walmart. They do sell this at Walmart, and yes, this is the reformulated version. I didn't think I was gonna like this at first, and everybody kept saying that it smells like gasoline. I've heard other reviewers. I think Steven talked about it. I know Ashton from Gent Sense and some other people talk about it. That gasoline, that petrol vibe, and I was like, why would anybody want to smell like gas? And then I got it. I actually smelled it. I think I smelled it in Ulta, and the day I smelled it, I liked it. I was like, you know what? That's not bad. That's not as bad as everybody thought it was going. That everybody, you know what I'm saying, kept making it out to be. And I ended up with it, and I like it. True. Now I've only worn it once, but I actually like Fahrenheit. It's pretty good. It's not gonna be for everybody though. Sam Broom, I didn't know Jacksonville was only a half hour away from you. So now knowing that when I fly there to visit my mom, I'm going to let you know. Yeah, man, it's Jacksonville is like 30. It's like 45 minutes from here. It's 45 minutes either way, Jacksonville or Savannah. And yeah, yesterday I took a trip to the Pecan Park Flea Market. I don't know if you know where that is. It's on the way towards Jacksonville, Florida. And I met a subscriber, Alfonso. And that was an experience, man. And the guy who owns the perfume shop, the perfume and cologne shop there in the flea market, I know him and his wife also. And he asked me, he was like, man, you drove from Brunswick to come here to meet. I was like, yeah, why wouldn't I? Like, it ain't no big deal. Even though I was late for my son's game, I missed the first half. And he was a little disappointed because he did say he had like a couple of steals and he made a few shots. But I did get to come to the second half. But that meant I knew it was going to mean a lot to him as well as me to meet a subscriber. So why wouldn't I? That was cool, man. But yeah, that is what's up from Germany. 2-step 16. I really enjoy your vids. Thank you, Sam Broom, the mayor. I'll have to chat with you someday as well. Cedric Cannon. What is oud? Why is it a hate or love type of thing? Oud is, I believe, wood, some kind of wood. I don't know like specifically what it is, but I don't know where you get it from, what tree or what type, how it, you know, how you get your hands on it. But for what I understand is, to me, it's this is just my viewpoint. I know other people who love oud are going to give you a different answer. I don't like the smell of it. It's hard to describe. It's very strong and stringent, and it just, if you've ever had a cologne or a perfume that you have smelled before and you just didn't like, visualize that with oud. Oud is not likable to everybody, especially me. And I mean, like I said, if it's not the dominant note, I think I can deal with it. But guys, hit the like button. Thank you, man. I mean, I was watching it the whole time. I was like, well, we got such and such viewers and we got so little thumbs ups, but it's growing. It's at 21. We got 27 viewers. We were up to like 33, I think. And we got 27 and 23 thumbs up. Cedric, yeah, Trey Sense is dope. I like Trey. Trey is a really cool person, man, and I think if people give him a chance, you probably would like him also. I try to shout out as many of the view. I can't even talk right now. The frag guys as possible. Like Redolescent, not Redolescence. Civilized Redneck and Trey Sense, Sam Broom. I mean, not Sam. Well, yeah, Sam Broom, Bro Sense, Motivated Living. It's a lot of other ones. Cali Gent. Like, I try to shout them out as much as I can. I can't remember all of these guys' channels and names all the time. And I do show love and support in their comment sections as much as possible. I'm not on Steven's level or anybody else that's on the upper tier. I'm not on their level as far as subscribers and stuff like that. But I still try to show love, even though I'm around the 1,500 subscriber mark, and I'm not that far from some of the other guys. I still show love and support, man. And you know, these guys are people that I talk to on a regular basis. So they're like family, they're like friends to me. You know what I'm saying? And I can't just, you know, move up to 2,000 and 3,000 or 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers and then leave these guys behind like they're not, like they never existed. I have a rapport with these guys. So that's what I don't understand, why people move on and then forget about everybody beneath them. Like, you should be willing to help step up people's channels also. But I know a lot of people are going to say that's not their responsibility to do whatever. I get that some people do have that mentality, but I've never been that type of person to just, you know, step over somebody and keep moving. I'm going to grab that person if they've fallen and pick them up. That military mentality. You don't leave your brother behind. You take him with you. So that's how I feel about it. Trey, my guy, and always will be. Definitely, I check Trey Sense. He's a good guy. Yep. Cali Reviews. It's a YouTube thing. They promote more whoever uploads daily or more often. Trey puts out videos. He puts out just as many videos as everybody else. So, I mean, I'm not understanding what you're saying right there. Knowledge matter when buying, so you know what you're spending on, but it doesn't. You're not going to go out and buy something that you're not going to like unless you're blind buying, and then it's a 50-50 chance you're going to get something that you may not like. It's happened to me. But sorry about that, y'all. I lost connection. I was saying though, people depend on us as reviewers to give them the. I can do a video on, let's just say, I'm gonna use this for example. On this beard oil right here, I can do a review on this and say it's the best beard oil out on the market, and I guarantee you it's gonna be a boatload of people that's gonna go to the damn hair store and pick this shit up. It's not bad. It's good. It's pretty good. I will say that. I'm just using this as an example. There are people who are gonna listen to me and run out and buy this beard oil. I guarantee you it'll probably be somebody who's gonna be in the hair store and see this and be like, oh shit, Mr. Cheap Sense talked about this, and pick it up. That's how influential we are. So us as reviewers, we have to watch what we say and how we say it to people. We can make something sound so good and so delicious, and people will run out and go get it, and some people are going to be disappointed by it. Therein lies the problem. That's why we have to say also, do your homework. Do your own homework. Don't just go out and purchase Creed anything or any other expensive fragrance and not test it first. because you may go spend $300, $400, $500 on that, and you may not like it, and you're gonna be butthurt about it. That's why I don't go out and try to purchase them high price fragrances, even though I can't at this point in my life. But I wouldn't go out and not smell one of those higher end fragrances and just buy it outright without smelling it first. So Lamar Gatson, did you get your package, bro? I haven't received any packages in the past couple of days. I did get one package. I can't remember what it was. Something did came. It was some samples, I think. If that's what you're talking about. I did receive that a couple of days ago. Like Friday, I think it was. YouTube is all about analytics, thumbnails, and uploading daily. I guess. I mean, I'm not into it like that. I do what I do because I want to do it. It's not because anybody else wants me to do it. I do it because I like doing it. So, you know, if people don't upload every day, that's their preference. A lot of people don't, like Sam don't do it every day. And Sam been doing this, I think, longer than I have. And he's not at 1,000 subscribers, I don't believe yet. And he's not one of them guys who's out worrying about trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. If he gets to it, he gets to it. You know what I'm saying? So to some people it matters, and to some people it doesn't. And it just is what it is. But Trey is a good guy. I don't know if these comments are referring to him as a person or as a whole. He's a good reviewer, and he's a great guy personally. And I just don't understand sometimes why people don't reach out to him like they reach out to other people. I get it in a sense. I'm where I am right now, and I still don't get a lot of people, like companies, that want to send me stuff. I have to reach out to these companies, and you know what I'm saying, damn near I don't beg nobody for nothing, but I damn near have to at times. And I don't know if it's because of my name. I tried to change my name once, but that didn't go over too well, and I felt like I was belittling myself to be able to get some damn free fragrances. But it's not worth it to me to belittle myself to be able to get some free stuff, in which I don't understand sometimes how some of these other guys get what they get, and I'm just as good. I mean, I don't have a lot of the antics or, you know, the stuff that they do, but it is what it is, man. I've learned to live with it. I'm not as butthurt about it as I used to. Somebody said that they don't like the fact that I was crying and moaning and groaning about not getting what other people get. And I understand that. I just felt like I was being left out. But now I don't care. Like, if I get something, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I'm not finna beg nobody for it, though. And I think Trey has done a good job so far not ranting and raving about anything like I did one time before. He just sits back and chills and goes about his daily life and does what he does. And, you know, if people fuck with, I don't give a shit whether people like me or they don't like me. It just is what it is. I'm a great guy. Once you get to meet me, I'm lovable. I'm a big teddy bear. But if you cross that line, you got problems dealing with me. In your opinion, what's the best Swiss Arabian? I can't answer that question because I only have, I think, 2 fragrances, 1 or 2 from that house, or from Swiss Arabian or whatever. And I like the one that I have. Damn, I know y'all heard that knee pop. I'm getting old. The only 2 fragrances I have, and one of these may not be from Swiss Arabian. I think this, I know this one is. This is Mutamayez. And I got this from somebody, I think in New York. I bought this some months back, and I like it. That's the only one I have. The other one is called Marble. And I know this is not from, I don't think this is from Swiss Arabian. This is from Nabee, I think. Nabee. And this is good too. If you want long lasting, these two are long lasting and they smell great. To me, they smell great. Anyway, I can't speak for anybody else. I don't know why the person who was selling these was getting rid of them, but I like both of these. The only oud I've liked is Shackhoff Oud by Swiss Arabian, kind of gourmand like. People say Boss Bottle Oud is a good one. Yeah, I've heard that too. Laughing my ass off. I sent you two different ouds. Yeah, one of them, both of them were the same. And you sent me two of the Imperials. Both of these are exactly the same from the same house. And let me see that I didn't make a mistake. It's Fortitude. The rest of these are from Zoologist, which I got to bring y'all some more of these Zoologist fragrances reviews because they are very interesting. They're not as bad as I thought they were going to be. Okay. Yeah, this one. You did send me this one. What is it? Boys de Oud. I don't think I like this one either, but let's give it a spray and see. Yeah, this one is a little more wearable than the other one. Yeah, I can deal with that one better than I remember now. This one I can wear better than the other one. The other one, I can't do that other one. Let's see. Striving to be set apart. You will love Amber Oud Gold Edition. I think it really don't contain oud. It's real fruity, sweet, and tropical. Yeah, I like fruity and sweet, so I'd probably love that one. I'll send you a few more samples of oud. Okay. How about Tom Ford Oud Wood? I don't know if I smelled that one. And if I have a sample of it, I haven't tested it yet. You like Andy Warhol and it contains oud. Yeah, but it's sweet. That's the difference. It's not the more dominant note. If oud is in your face as soon as you spray it, that's what I don't like. It's too stringent. It's too strong for me. If it's subdued a little bit in something and something is on top of it, like something sweet or fresh or, you know what I'm saying, that makes it more wearable for me, I'm with it. But Andy Warhol, to me, the oud, if it is truly oud in it, in which I never knew that because I don't know the notes of it, and you know what I'm saying, if it's oud in it, it's underneath everything. Smell oud at all, so it's a difference. I think Ferrari has some light ouds, but if you need a oud that light, non-existent, why bother? Yeah, I agree. Why bother? I mean, it's no big deal to me if I get it or not. That's just my personal opinion, though. I don't like the smell of oud that I've smelled so far. And if I have to deal with that type of oud, then it is what it is. I just don't deal with it then. El Padrino, good evening, sir. What's up? Striving to be set apart. Casablanca from Swiss Arabian. Let's see. Oud is a resin that derived from infected moldy trees. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what it is. Striving to piece it apart. Does it have a good scent trail? Casablanca. Yeah, very seductive. Adolescence. We are on the same level, brother. We both have the same passion. Yeah, I am. I didn't think I was if you're talking to me, Steven, I didn't think I was gonna end up being this passionate about what I'm doing. And slowly over time, my passion got stronger and stronger and stronger. And I love fragrances. They make me feel good. Um, it boosts my morale, my confidence, even though something like that shouldn't have that significant effect on me, but it does. Um, Sometimes I can spray on something unexpectedly and I'd be like, oh man, I'm walking shoulders back, head up high, and I notice it. And people pick up on that confidence that you have. Some days I'm at work and I'm, slouched. My head is down, I'm slouched over, and people notice that. They pick up on it. And those are the times that people don't really like to deal with somebody because they don't know if you're going through something or if you just, you know what I'm saying? But they see when you got your head up high, you're walking upright, and you got that smile on your face. People notice, they pick up on that type of stuff, and I love it. Cali reviews, same here. I always try to leave a like or a comment for support. Central Obsessions, hey bro, what's up, man? We talked about you a little bit. Somebody said that Vanilla Outlaw was fire, and I mentioned to them that you doing a great job with your fragrances, win, lose, or draw. I think you're doing a great thing, man, and you need to keep up the good work. At Steven, you don't like the juniper berry note. What's up, Sam Broom? What's up, Gail? Red Lessons. I'm not a fan of juniper berry. If it's used too strongly, there are some fragrances like Juniper Ridge and Juniper Sling that I don't really care for, but scent is subjective. Definitely striving to be set apart. You like Bond Number 9, Scent of Peace, which I think has juniper berry note. I don't mind that one. I like that. Yeah. Sometimes I know you're not talking to me when it comes to that juniper berry thing, but sometimes um, if certain notes that you don't care for are in a fragrance, but they used it well and it's blended good enough, and you don't really detect it like you would in something else that it's in, it works. Like they said, that Andy Warhol has oud in it, and I didn't never look up the notes in it. I really don't even care about the note breakdown. I just know when I sprayed it from Kevin, which is Kevin's version, I haven't smelled the original Andy Warhol. I haven't personally. So if it's different, I don't know. But what Kevin gave me, his version is great. And if oud is in that fragrance, I don't detect it at all. So it must be blended well, or maybe it's not in there at all. All I get is sweetness. So I love it. It's perfect for me. But juniper berry, if it's blended well, I think Steven can attest. If it's in there and it's blended well and you don't really detect it as much, it's not the more dominant note, he'll like it. Let's see. Most creeds are not worth it for me, especially with how many clones some out there that will disagree all day, every day on that point. They think Creed is the end all be all, just like I got a friend, a co-worker, I should say, that works with me, and he thinks that Invictus, like he will find a picture on Facebook that has Invictus, Invictus Intense, Invictus Aqua, and Invictus Legend on it, and he'll show it to me. Like every day, he'll show it to, like, man, you seen this? Like, bro, Invictus is not the only line of fragrances that's out here. Like, get away from that. Like, it's, to me, it's played out with him anyway, wearing it every single day. I can't even wear my Invictus Intense or the original because he wears it every day. And so he thinks that that's the only line of fragrances, and it's more to it. It's like it's a bigger picture than just Invictus. And it's so funny to me. Let's see. Central Obsessions is my mom. Central Obsession. My mom really loved that version of Tenzer La Nuit that ordered from you. Awesome, bro. Tell her it's fresh. And let's see, Bruce Taylor. I seen your video on Black is Black Select, and you said you like it. Do you still like that fragrance? Um, I had damn near the whole line of Black is Black. I had the Sport, I had the Aqua Essence, I had the Modern Oud, the Select. I had like 6 or 7 different ones from that house, and they are not bad for someone starting a fragrance collection. I know there are better things that somebody could buy besides that, but if somebody's just wanting to get their feet wet and have a line of fragrances that has almost every fragrance house has the same line of fragrances. They have, well, just about every line. They have an aqua, they have a oud, they have a let's see, they have a noir, they have a blue fragrance, they have a freshie, they have like almost all these fragrance houses have the same, you know what I'm saying? So if you're looking for a fragrance house, one particular one, yes, it's not a bad house to check out. Their fragrances are not that significant. I think if you want to go a step above that fragrance house, then you probably would want to go with what is it? The one that has what is the name of it? Damn, I keep having brain fart. English Laundry. I'm an idiot. English Laundry has some pretty good ones. And this one, to me, some people may agree, some people may disagree. I think this smells like Invictus, the original, to be honest, which is why I don't wear it much. But it's nice. So English Laundry, I think, would be a step up from Black is Black, the House of Black is Black. But their fragrances are not bad. They don't perform great. They give you at least 5 hours, depending skin chemistry, body chemistry, whatever. They're not bad at all. I like them. Do I still own any of them? No, I don't. My last order has Creed Royal Water. How is it? I smelled that one when Matt and I were in Jacksonville that time, and I like it. It's not the best Creed fragrance, I think, but it's nice. Not a fan of Royal Water. That's true. Leave it alone. Keith, did you try out the Amber and Oud I sent you? I sent it because I know I don't. No, I haven't tried it yet. I haven't really done too many decants as of lately. I've been wearing some bottles that I've been meaning to get my hands on and review. I got a lot of stuff I haven't even touched yet. At first, where you saw I was doing your line a lot, and then I started going back and doing some other stuff that I have. Like I have a whole container up here full of samples and decants from when I first started that I haven't even touched yet. So thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I have to send you a pack out. Baltimore big man, my scent of the day, Dior Sauvage, and now I have a migraine. It could have, because the original Dior Sauvage, the EDT, used to give me a headache, and I think it's that sharp ass ambroxan note that's in it that did it. I bought Ventana from Armaf, which doesn't have that super sharp note in it. And it worked well for me. So if you don't like that and you want to move up in fragrance, then try the Eau de Parfum or the Parfum version of Dior Sauvage, which is a little less sharp. Or if you want to go a cheaper route, then get Ventana from Armaf, which doesn't give me that same. Matter of fact, since I have Dior Sauvage, if you want to try Ventana out, I can ship it to you. You just have to give me time to get some money to ship it because I'm like flat broke right now. Um, I have Ventana. If you want to try it and see if that works better for you, then we can do that. Just make sure you keep in touch with me so I won't forget. I know what you mean, Mr. Cheap Sense, because Tuscan leather makes me feel like a boss. Yeah, there are fragrances out there who that does give that confidence. It boosts your morale, your confidence, makes you feel like a man. I get it. Good evening, Mr. Cheap Sense. When your channel becomes bigger, would you consider starting your own fragrance line in the future? If I could obtain the knowledge that Steven or any of these other guys, Jeremy or whoever has fragrances out, if I can obtain that type of knowledge of fragrances and what I like and what works for me, and somebody's willing to, yeah, of course. Who wouldn't want to? That would be great, man. I mean, something like that would truly, if it worked, would truly help. You know what I'm saying? As far as my financial stability, like where I'm at right now in my life is, it's not the best, but it's better than where I was, because I was homeless for a while. Trust me. And the way I'm living right now, from paycheck to paycheck, with all these different bills and child support and all that, I'm like 1 foot out the door now, in a sense. So yeah, something like that in the future would be great, especially to help me get out of, this financial burden that I'm in. I would love to do that. For the third time, shave the bed. See, there we go with the trolling again. Scent Quest. Yeah, Sauvage is good stuff. Has anybody tried Pride of Armagh? I have tried Pride of Armagh, and it's more of a sweeter version of it to me. It's light too. It's not like the original Sauvage. It's very light. You know about Shays Wood from Armagh. I know about it. I haven't smelled it, or I don't own it. Baltimore Big Man. Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Central Obsessions. I'm out of here, bro. All right, man. Well, if you don't like the beard, you don't have to watch my shit. You could take your ass somewhere else. That's how I see it. The beard ain't going nowhere, so that means you need to take your ass somewhere else. All you doing is looking for attention, man. If you want attention, you need to go find some strippers or something like that, because this ain't the place for it. Yeah, thank you. Jesus Christ. LOL word about another man's beard. The hell. Yeah, this same idiot, man, that always is him and some other jackass that was that was trolling me a while back. Always talking about put a shirt on and shave the beard and clean up the language. And like, bro, if you don't like somebody's channel, why even tune in to watch? That's the shit I was talking about earlier. Like, if you don't like something that somebody's doing and you know you're not going to be able to change them from doing it, like, you damn near got to come hold me down and shave my beard off if you want it off. And that's not going to go over too well, because even if you make it through this door, your ass going to get gunned the fuck down. So you might as well get over it, man. I mean, it makes no sense to me why people troll so hard, like looking for attention. Is your life that insignificant that you got to jump in somebody else's comment section to try to find enjoyment out of it? Like, some people just ignore it, and I'm one of them ones who will clap back at your ass because I really don't care. I'm sitting here, I'm in my own place, I don't have nothing better to do, so I'll entertain it for a second or two, and then after a while, we're gonna have problems. So I don't understand what this person's angle is, why he always jumps in the comment section with that dumb shit. And that's some real gay shit to be worried about what another man is doing. The beard is great. It's nearly perfect. Just about. I see some spots here I need to touch up, but why is this dude looking at another dude's beard? I don't know. You have to ask him that. He does this on a constant basis. It's off and on, sporadic. He'll jump in the comment section and say something about the beard, and then you guys will get on his ass and he'll go away. And then he might try it again a little later some other time. It's another dude that was doing that too, telling me I needed to shave and clean up the language and put a shirt on and all that shit. And I had to roast his ass. Then he went over to Facebook and was trying to down talk me over there, saying that he was the real Mr. Cheap Sense and all. Like, dude, come on, man. Are you serious? Like, it was bad for a while. Duncan spake, hello, what's up? Get clapping, Mr. Cheap Sense. Yeah, man, that's what I do. If you're looking for a gunfight, I'm the one that you need to be fucking with. Because I don't mind clapping back. I know a lot of people, like I said, will ignore shit like that or just block them. But I'll embarrass your motherfucking ass because I ain't Kevin Hart or Dave Chappelle, but I got some jokes and I'll roast your motherfucking ass. I'll be on the lookout for the line. And I know you'll get there, brother. Happy belated birthday. And it's your beard, damn it. You have the final say so if you want to keep it or not. Screw the haters. Yeah, I agree. And thanks for the belated birthday wish. And yeah, my channel is growing slowly but surely. I'm trying to expand a little bit and get more subscribers in here. So hopefully that'll be what it is. All smiles. Lou, what up, Keith? Don't listen to that joker. He trying to mess up your energy. He gone. Good riddance. Yeah, I don't pay him no attention, man. I don't let him or anybody else bother me like they used to. It's funny to me how people are worried about somebody else's beard, or if you at home and you in the comfort of your own home and you want to do a video and you got a tank top on, why the hell are you worried about me having a tank top on? Cuba Knows does more cussing in his videos than I do. And I know some people would cringe going over and watching his channel, which I love it. It's funny to me. But I don't do nearly as much cursing as he does. And for somebody to be annoyed by what I say, then all you got to do is just unsubscribe and take your ass somewhere else. It's just that simple. I don't get it. Max on. Hi there. What's up? Benji Cook. What do you think about Prana Luterosa Black? I like it. I have a decant of it somewhere. I don't know what the hell it said. I'm not finna get Luterosa line, period, though. I have the Luterosa and the Luterosa Sport, I think it is. The actual bottles. One of them was gifted to me, and the other one, I think the Luterosa Sport, was the one I found for $40 at Ross one time. Saint Quest, I shaved my beard last year. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, it's a big ass bug on your back.
Why are you playing? I can't stand you. Oh,
you better stay out the way because I'm doing a video. If you don't want to be on camera.
I don't. You know I don't. That's why you said that.
Let's see. I shaved my beard last year. You just missed somebody. So somebody jumped in my comment section and told me, talking about for the third time, I thought I told you to shave the beard off.
Why do they keep bothering you?
I don't know, man. They trolling like hell. Said he shaved his beard last year and it looks like I don't have a chin. So I grew it back. Duncan spake. I like Luna Rosa, Luna Black. Morning, my beautiful peoples. We should all roast him next time he comes on. That would be so funny. Uh, yeah, that would be too funny if everybody did that, man. Um, the last time this dude did that, the one I told you that told me to shave the beard and put a shirt on and all that stuff. Um, I said something about it in the video, and in the comment section, they got on his ass. You hear me? I didn't have to do nothing that day. Like, my subscribers got on his ass, and I don't understand what people's angle is worrying about somebody else's beard. That's the like some of the most gayest shit ever. I just started getting grays in my beard. I just don't shave. It has nothing to do with growing beard. I like it because women like it. That's the only reason why. If you don't want to be in my video, you better be quiet. You back there putting in your 2 cents. Let's see. When you get famous, don't forget about us first subscribers. Never that, man. I don't forget about nobody. I always reach back whenever I see comments or y'all reach out to me either on Messenger or email or whatever. I always respond to everybody. If I've missed somebody, I apologize, but I always try my best to respond to every comment, every suggestion. Sometimes people say stuff and I just shake my head and overlook it. I just hit the thumbs up and I may not comment on it, but for the most part, I try to, reach out to everybody who reaches out to me. Mr. Will, he probably think his beard, think this, this the beard love chat room. Yeah, I don't know what the hell he thinking. Whatever he thinking, he need to take that shit somewhere else, because I'm not the one to keep doing that with. Somebody said, put her in the video. I don't think she gonna be down with that one. People been trying to get me to do a video with females, to get their opinion and stuff, and she's not the one. So I actually did a video with a female I was dealing with before she came along, and it didn't upload for some reason, and I didn't realize it until like days later, and we never got a chance to do another one. So it is what it is, though. Get your Mac on, big dog. I'll catch you tomorrow. What's up, man? Somebody said she aren't with it, man. I just, she always tells me whether she likes something or not. I can get that out of her, but as far as like her being right here next to me in front of this, she ain't finna do it. Mr. Crook, about to get into something fun. Mr. Crook about to find something to eat because I'm hungry as hell. That's what I'm about to do. I don't know what. I just ate 3 hot dogs earlier. All right, well, if y'all don't have any other questions or anything you want to say about fragrances, I'm about to shut this one down. Samuel Ortiz, you the man, Mr. Crook. Enjoy it, bro. Need to lose the beard and the attitude. He back in here again, y'all. He talking about I need to lose the beard and the attitude. Take it easy, brother. Good night, sir. Yeah, he's back. He's trolling again. He just wants some love and some attention. That's all it is. That troll needs to be quiet. Shut him down. This ain't the this ain't the sugar room, bro. It definitely is not the sugar room. I don't go that way. Damn troll. High school keyboard warrior. Definitely. People like that, man, they only looking for attention. That's all. He wants to control people. Weirdo. Yeah, he's definitely a weirdo. He probably don't get no sexual action, not from a female anyway. Talking about do what I say. Thanks for taking the time to answer my question. Love your channel, bro. No problem. He need to find no, he need to find Tank or something. Hey, Tank with that bullshit. I hate this channel. That's what he said. He hate this channel. A blow up chick. My man's probably got a blow up dog collection living in his mom's basement. Definitely. All he probably doing is jacking off all day. Probably ain't got no job, no life, no nothing. It probably ain't even no light bulbs in his mama's basement. He needs a good old Baltimore ass whooping. Yeah, he need a good old fashioned Alabama/Georgia ass whooping. You going at him. Why you on the channel then, bro? Yeah, like I said, man, he just trolling. He trying to find some entertainment. That's all. Yeah, the name does speak for itself. He probably dating his sister. Yeah, he probably is, Mr. Will. I'm not anyone. This is like... Yeah, you lame as hell. He got peach fuzz patches and is jealous. Yeah, somebody said that the last time he was in one of my comment sections saying that he probably got a beard that he can't even fully grow. He probably got like this little piece and then there's a big patch missing right here. And then he got like a little piece. Like, he's probably an idiot, man. He probably a fucking retard. And he probably sleep in a baby crib next to his mama in her room. You said you were leaving 30 minutes ago. You ain't gotta make no speech, man. Just go. Get out and join bros. Come to Miami. Take him on a boat ride. Definitely. That long boat ride too. My man got pubic hairs on his. Anyway, man, I'm about to be out of here. He should get a beard tattoo. Yeah, he probably using that Beijing on his face. Anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Thanks everybody for the love, support, and for tuning in. I don't know when the next live is gonna happen. Maybe in the next couple of days, but thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks for the love, support. Continue to let people know about the channel so I can keep growing. I am gonna bring you all some different content in the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. Let me get this dope. Yeah, there is definitely gonna be some different content coming as far as like the beard oils. When I pick some more stuff up, some women's fragrances, I'm gonna start trying to do a little bit of that. Not a lot, but a little bit. And we'll see. Things should get a little bit interesting. I'm not the most interesting guy in the world, in which I wish they would bring him back, the original guy, because the new guy they had, I didn't like him at all in them commercials. But anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.